Hi everybody, it's Kim Hawk and it is Friday at 1:30, so you know what time it is. I am here live in the Near Disney YouTube studio, and it's located in the town that Disney built, and we have a special show for you today. I know many of you are watching from outside of Central Florida because you know that my real estate dream team, we concentrate on that 25-mile radius around Cinderella Castle. So what we want to talk about today is there's many times when buyers come into the community and they say, okay, what's it like living in this area versus another area? What do you have available to us that we are hoping there might be some extra amenities? And so today I'm super excited to share that Snow White from our correspondent team, you guys know her as Snow White, but it's Amy who owns Scoop Ice Cream. She's going to be doing a story on a book club. You know, so many of you watching are saying, hey, if I don't want to leave my book club from Virginia or California or New Jersey. Well, guess what? You don't have to, because Amy is going to show you that along with Dee, our YouTube producer. They did a really great package. And then what I also did was I asked our young people, I'm like, what's it like living in Celebration? What would you want people to know? Well, don't you know the Bellavati brothers? The Bellavati brothers were like, hey, we should tell people about, you know, free concerts that are fun and that type of thing. Well, so stay tuned because we're going to go back to back. Well, I'm going to check out first. Let's check out the Bellavati brothers, talk about the cool choir. A lot of you like to sing out there and you're trying to figure out how to keep those pipes warmed up. So I want you to see this. I'm pretty proud of them. I'll be back right after the video.
Do you love music or do you love singing?
Have you ever wondered about living in a place where you can join the town's choir?
Well, tonight we're here in Celebration and we're going to be listening to the Celebration Community Chorus here in the Presbyterian Church,
Where they'll be singing famous Hollywood movie songs. Come with us, guys.
I've been in the group for about 7 years now. It's always a lot of fun to see friends from season to season, and then of course lots of new singers coming in. We also do some of the orchestrations. You want to tell us a little bit about what we do there?
I've been a member of the choir for 4 years. Jim has been in it longer than I have. I'm a former band director, so I did some of the instrumental parts for Wicked. It didn't come with instrumental, and we had all these lovely instrumentalists here to play, and it felt funny to have them just sit here while we did Wicked. So we went ahead and did the parts for that, and I think it turned out pretty well.
I would love if you were to able to join us at the Jones Room down by Lakeside Park, Mondays at 7 p.m. Come sing with us.
Open to everyone. Yep. So adults of every level of ability. There's no audition. This is a y'all come kind of choir. So truly the belief that everyone can sing, everyone can express themselves, and everyone needs that outlet to be able to have that artistic moment to shine. And so all singers are welcome. It's all about building community and just bringing people together. And I'm glad that we can use music as a tool to help build that community. CelebrationChorus.org is our website. Please visit our website. You can find out information about joining the chorus, about supporting the chorus financially. We put all of our practice tracks, so even our singers, they can go to that website. So we help them learn through the website. But CelebrationChorus.org, that's the way to get a hold of us.
there you have it. That's the Celebration Community Chorus.
And if you want to live in a town built by Disney, then contact Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate.
We're the Bellavati Brothers. Thank you for watching.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.
Isn't that great news? And didn't the Bellavati brothers do a great job on that video? Thank you to Dee and the boys. And I'm getting a comment here from Farrah King. She said she had so much fun. Chris is amazing. So yes, she's referencing Chris, the conductor. I actually had the honor of being in that choir in the early days. And I'm trying to remember, he had me sing something that was Celine Dion-ish or something like that. And I really just thought he was an incredible human being. And I see a lot of people that are contributing in there that are just wonderful, wonderful people. So if you're looking to find a location where you can show up on Monday nights, you live in Celebration, and you want to meet a lot of cool people. And like I said, that music was fun. And even our young people were the ones that were asking to go there. So that's awesome. Now, we've talked about like running clubs. Amy's done running clubs. I think Elijah Lewis on my team has talked about the biking paths that are around here, the farmers markets that we have here on Sundays. We have talked about the women's club. As many of you know, we have a very strong, wonderful women's club. We just had a big wine stroll where we raised $10,000 for a women's shelter. So there's a lot of like-minded people here that like to do things for fun. You know, the Celebration Social, you know, that group is really on fire and they are very organized. So I want to give them a shout out as well with Jason. But let's also talk about, lost sound. Am I back? Amy, can you hear me? It says lost sound. If anybody else is out there, can you let me know? Is sound better now? If you can hear me? Can you hear me? Anybody? Huh? Let me know. I got a little note. Now, can you hear? Now, yes, yes, yes. Actually, now no, but now yes. Thank you, guys. It takes a minute. It's back. Oh, thank you. So anyway, you probably missed all that information I was saying. I said, I'm so excited. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. That, when you're looking to move to a location, there's things like farmers market that you would want to know about. So Elijah Lewis on my team did a video about that. We have that on Sunday afternoons here. Or you may want to be a part of a running club. So Snow White did something on the running club, Amy with Scoop Ice Cream. We've also done things about the Celebration Women's Club and raising money. We did a wine stroll where the Wine Imperium, all these great restaurants that are in downtown Celebration, they're very good about wanting to contribute and help the community. So we raised $10,000 for the Celebration for the Osceola County Women's Shelter. And it just goes on and on and on and on. But unless you know about it, you might miss out on these gems. So sit back and relax, because now, after our young people did that really great spot on the choir, and hopefully you heard me say something about, I saw that Farrah, I believe, hopefully you didn't miss out on that, but I wanted to give a shout out to her because she said she had so much fun. And she said, Chris is amazing. That's the conductor of the Celebration Community Chorus. And he's been around for a while. He's been fantastic. And so sit back and relax, because now I want you to hear more about a book club, because somebody out there is looking for a book club. Okay.
Ever wondered what life would be like living in Celebration? We're going to show you in today's video one of the sweet perks of living here in Celebration. Stick around and see more about our book club. Amy Brevard, the owner of Scoop Ice Cream in Island Village, and I'm here on special assignment today for the Near Disney Channel, and we are talking about book clubs. This is going to be our first in a series of book clubs that are here in Celebration. So whether you're visiting or if you live here in Celebration, we wanted to give you lots of information about how you can become part of one of these cool book clubs. So today I'm here with Jennifer and some friends from the book club, and we are at Mirasol, which is one of the beautiful places that you can live here in Celebration. And tell me a little bit more about your book club here at Mirasol. When do you meet and how did it get started?
Okay. Well, I took the book club over for someone else who started the book club because it was a fantastic group of people. I did not want to see it dissolve. So I took it over. We meet once a month. We've been doing this, I'm on our 4th year, and we do a bunch of different genres. We both do fiction as well as nonfiction in our book club.
So how do you pick your genres? Is this something that you do as a group, or do you have a jar with all the different titles and you pick one, or how does that come about?
So we do that by people offering suggestions on books that they have either already read or books that have been their favorites or they've heard from other people that's been recommended to read it. And then we just all come together and decide, mutually as our group, what book we would read. To start out our book club, we will have a little social question. I put that on email before we meet, and then we actually discuss the book, and I put out about 10 questions on the book itself, and then we discuss that, and we rate the book. We give it a 1 to 5 star rating, and we go from there and just talk mainly about the book. And of course, we always have someone provide a small snack that we eat while we discuss the book.
You got to have the snacks.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
And it looks like here, we're in this beautiful facility that you guys have here. Is this a library that's open to residents?
It is. It's just a free exchange library. You can come down and take any book that you would like to read, and then you can replace it with your own or another one, or just return the book. Yes, this is just a free library here.
Well, ladies, tell me, what is your favorite part about book club?
I've read some really great books. I think my favorite was called The Women. It's opened my eyes to some new kinds of literature, and I've really enjoyed being there.
We do have a fabulous group, and we do get a little bit of information about their daily lives and things, and get to know them and really care about them.
And how often do you use the library here, would you say?
I use it quite regularly, actually, because I come and get a book off of the shelves and then return it when I'm done. Jennifer does a super job. She has questions about the review of the book afterwards.
Life in Celebration here is so great, and I think having a book club makes it even sweeter to have that here. Thank you for coming. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to our channel below, and we'll have all the information about the book club here at Mirasol below as well. Thank you for watching our video today. We hope you've enjoyed the content we've created for you about life here in Celebration. We have more videos coming, including a kids book, a genre book that is very unique, and more book clubs that are here in Celebration.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.
Don't you just love meeting the people that live here? There are, there's well over, 15,000 people that live in the town that Disney built. And so to be able to see those wonderful smiling faces, these great correspondents that are out there sharing with you what's going on is terrific. That book club is with Mirasol. I would imagine they would invite you in if you don't live there, but I would imagine that if you're going to borrow a book, you may need to live there, but I'll ask Amy, our Snow White, if that's correct. But I do know that she's also going to be reporting on some other book clubs. I know that there's a group Lori Jones has been involved in. I know once upon a time there was a group doing murder mysteries. I think that would keep me up at night if I was watching that, but I know that's very popular as well. So the beauty of Celebration is this: we're getting ready to celebrate the 30th anniversary and it was Walt's dream. Epcot Center stood for Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow, and that didn't occur when he built Epcot. So when Michael Eisner came on board, and I was working with him then, he said, what were the things that Walt wanted to occur that didn't happen before he passed away? And this town idea came up. So what happened was he quickly gathered his favorite architects, everybody from Robert Stern to Michael Graves and others, and then created this very utopic area that is easy to get to Orlando International Airport, easy to get to the new Bright Line train, high-speed train that goes to South Florida. It's only like 17 minutes to get to the airport. And that's with me driving the speed limit. Some people drive faster, can get there faster. But we really have it all going on here. And the more that you know about this town, I think the more you're going to love it. So if you're not members of the Near Disney YouTube channel, please go subscribe and like, because we're constantly giving great information out, introducing you to people that you might not have met otherwise. We're getting ready. The Celebration Town Tavern, if you haven't heard, is getting ready to celebrate their 25th anniversary on May 25th, 2025. So we want to give a shout out to Susan Bona and her family. I know there's some really exciting things coming up that we're going to cover on that day too. So stay tuned. Know that on Monday nights, we do a show specifically about Celebration, because that's where our studio is located. And that's at 7 p.m. It's called Information on Celebration. And then Wednesday nights, my Realtor Dream Team does a show at 7 p.m. that talks about the 25-mile radius around Cinderella Castle. So you may be interested in Windermere or Orlando or St. Cloud or Disney Golden Oak or Celebration, wherever, that type of thing. I have a team. They are powerhouses, and they will be sharing a lot of good information to you about that. And then on Fridays, we tend to do an evergreen show about what really is important. And isn't community important? The importance of community. That's what Walt Disney wanted. And that's what we have been able to experience. If you think about almost 30 years now, 30 years of people being able to go on the Celebration Porch. If you haven't found that Facebook group, go to Celebration Porch. We're administrators of that. And you'll see that there's a lot of people that may say, hey, is there a, I don't know, is there a bunco group that's in town? Well, guess what? Yes, there is. Or, hey, is there a running club? Yes, there is. Where do I get my hair done? You know, CG Salon, go see Christina and Jen. Where do I go to get a massage? You know, we've just done something on the spas because we're encouraging people to spring into a better you. We have, oh gosh, probably a dozen different spas right in the town of Celebration. Do you need a great chiropractor? I did this last week because I was walking to town a lot and I needed to go see Steve Brennan and stuff. So we have a lot of wonderful chiropractors that are here as well. We are here as a source to help you with information. And in the meantime, we wanted to wish a very happy Mother's Day to all those wonderful women out there, whether you be a mom or you are a mom to someone, because I know sometimes there's bonus moms that are out there because it takes a village to raise a young person, right? So I wanted to wish a happy Mother's Day. Make sure you check out the restaurants. Maybe look at some of the spas that we have around here to buy a gift card for your mom. That might be cool. But give me a call if you need any suggestions. I'm at 407-808-9845. And if there's ever any time I can help you with any real estate, please, that's what I do for my main primary what I do for a living. I would love to help you buy or sell any real estate anywhere. Just give me a call, 407-808-9845. And once again, thank you to the Bellavati brothers and also to Amy Brevard from Scoop Ice Cream. And we hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.